You had said something interesting the last time you were on the program, that you don't watch the news and you don't read the newspapers.
No.
And you've kind of created a world that suits you, haven't you?
Absolutely, and it's a happy place where no one tells me how many women died today or how many children were abused or makes me part of a continuing, like, I don't know anything about what's going on with Clinton, and because, this is a joke. The President of the United States is a joke.
Oh, yeah.
As far as everybody's concerned right now. I mean, 10 years from now, you look back at Clinton, what are you going to think of,
Yeah, sex scandals.
Yeah, I'm not entrapped by... I mean, if I'm about to go jogging, and every morning when I go jogging, I pass by all the neighbors' houses, and, the doors are open, it's summer, and every TV is on, and there's the news. They're all sitting there hypnotized by the continuing saga of the news. To me, it's no better than any gossip yellow journalism paper, Inquirer or anything else. The reason they're telling you that and throwing potato and Tampax commercials at you in between is because you're sucked in.
Oh yeah, you're hypnotized. Exactly. People are bombarded with these terrible tragedies. We lose all feeling.
I think there's a movie in there somewhere.
Well,
it's a radio show host who is desensitized by the news because it's coming at him constantly, right? And then it becomes, he's a wacko. He has to be a wacko.
Well,
and then he is so desensitized by it that he becomes, he creates his own news to hear it on the... Okay, here's this flood of news coming at him. He says, I want to be in that, a part of that. So he goes out and commits crimes so he can hear about them when he's sitting there in the station.
Brilliant.
Well, no, it's a start.
Well, it'll be on your desk in about a week.
Okay, great. Well, I'll tell you what, if you, they're not going to fly you in, of course, to St. Thomas where we're shooting.
Yes.
But if you're in St. Thomas, I guarantee that the pirates will kill you in a very glorious way.
I've been reading about vampirates, and knowing that you have idolized Lon Chaney and the Renaissance man approach to performing that he had, it seems like Vampirates is really the Savini vehicle that we've all been waiting for.
Well, I'm going to use it, of course, as an opportunity to throw everything that I love in there, with fencing and in fact, the Renaissance Fair is here right now, and my good friend Tasso is running it, and he's a perfect pirate, so I might get him involved. He's got long hair, and he's my fencing partner. Maybe he can be my stand-in as Blackbeard as well. But sure, fencing, swinging from ropes, acrobatics, all that stuff. It's going to be the Burt Lancaster Crimson Pirate extravaganza. That's my influences, But usually you have the actors, and you're looking for the dough. We have the dough, and we're having trouble with actors, Yeah. That's the only thing that's holding us back. They were pushing Steve Gutenberg on me because the foreign distributors can raise a lot of dough on his name. And I'm thinking, well, he's to me, he's not right for this part, but if I can change him, if I can make him a tough guy, then I can maybe, if you're going to force him on me, then I'll have to make it work. I'll make him the same character from Cocoon,
right?
But now it's vampires instead of, aliens coming down and stealing old people. And in fact, they were talking to him, and he wanted $500,000.
Oh, wow.
So we got him down to $400,000. But he wanted to meet the director, so I flew to L.A. for an afternoon. I flew to L.A. for tea with Steve Gutenberg.
Oh, boy.
And he looked great. He's very cute, he's gorgeous, he's tanned, he's physically quite fit, and he loved the idea of me turning him into a tough guy. In other words, every time he opened his mouth, there wouldn't be something funny coming out. He would be a tough guy, and he loved that approach. And then I went home, and that day, his price went up to $700,000. I must have acted like I really wanted him,
Yeah, he wasn't so hot then, huh?
Well, I think his agent probably, decided, hey, they really want you to go for whatever you can. And that would have been half the budget back then, So he's out, and now we're looking at Erica Eleniak, Christy Swanson. And for the male leads, God, we've gone through so many so far. Dean Cain, Eric Roberts, Bill Campbell, Bruce Campbell, Patrick Muldoon from Starship Troopers, and for one reason or another, and the etiquette dictates you can only approach one at a time before they turn it down or something,